Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all the Long War vets. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing, go to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. Sitting to my right, the champion, the beast from behind the mic, Robbie B himself.
I'm back again.
Yo, back to back. I love it. Absolutely. Like, this is amazing. Not only is he always in the room with us, but now there isn't anything else. Just Robbie B and I throwing down games like we used to do.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So, and today, spoiler alert, special Armies going back and forth. We're literally playing Armies that we used to play.
Yep. I love the Grey Knights and I love the Chaos, and they're just, natural enemies. Today I'm playing the good guys. Got a tight little Grey Knight force for you. Up front is just a normal Terminator squad of Grey Knight Terminators with all sorts of demon weapons in here. There's 4 Nemesis Demon Hammers, 3 of the Halberds, 3 of the Swords. Then we got a Justicar in there too as well. And there is 1 Psy Cannon. Used to be super dope back in the day. Not so good anymore, but they're still pretty fun to have in there. And then the back, just a normal strike squad of 8 dudes, mostly all with swords. Looks like there's 1 halberd and 1 side cannon as well. And then flanked by a pair of Nemesis Dread Knights with just their fisticuffs, because those are actually pretty good these days. And then in the front, leading this whole team, is Drago himself, the man, the myth, the legend, and the level 3 librarian. And
we've got a little chaos love that I'm about to dive right into. Before I even say that anymore, I really wish I had, I could just draw on my arm here, this huge chaos symbol, because I feel like I'm channeling a little bit of Kenny here. But so we've got Abaddon himself. He is going to be attached potentially to 5 Terminators, all with combi plasma. So we've got Power Fist and Power Weapons thrown in there. We also have 2 base 5-man Chaos Space Marine squads and Rhinos. We have 3 Obliterators that are marked up of Nurgle, so they're not going to be instant killed as easy. Plus, we also have one of my favorite units. I was telling Robbie B, it's in my top 10 favorite units of all time, is the Chaos Raptor. So, this Raptor squad isn't just your minimal squad of 5 to kind of keep its point cost down just a little bit. We're going to be rocking the Chaos. The Aspiring Champion has a Power Fist. We also have 2 Melta Guns in that squad, and riding along with it is going to be a Sorcerer with a Spell Familiar, Power Fist, and Force Stave. So, Robbie B, now that we have seen it, you've seen the Chaos. And you've seen them before, obviously, but
yes.
You now know that Abaddon is going to be on the board. I now know that Drago is going to be on the board. I guess it's time to find out what kind of mission we're going to be playing. This is Dawn of War. We also have a good old-fashioned Relic in the center for a primary and secondary kill points with Linebreaker, First Blood, and Slay the Warlord.
I like it. It's traditional.
Yeah, absolutely. But
less thinking.
Yeah, but what I also is one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is I don't have a unit that stands single toe-to-toe, I don't believe, with Drago, the Terminators, and that Paladin. So and the Librarian. I feel like me getting to the center of the board and holding that objective isn't going to be a thing.
Probably not. Probably got you kind of outpaced there, but one-on-one, Drago does not match up well against Abaddon.
Oh, okay. Even though he's got that better save, maybe potentially the randomness of how many attacks he gets?
I don't know. I mean, he could get a ton of attacks, or he could get left flat-footed.
True.
But, it really just depends. Drago has 5 attacks on the charge, 4 attacks flat-footed.
Yeah.
Abaddon's going to probably average more than that.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to touch base on real quick is how fast these armies are.
Yes.
Dread Knights with shunting and 12-inch.
And Drago with gate.
Drago with gate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we all 3 of those units have the ability to deep strike.
Mm-hmm.
Conversely, on my side, I've got Rhinos that are moving. I've got some good old Raptors that I love that are moving, 12 inches, or can run deep strike.
The strikes team can actually deep strike too.
Absolutely.
Naturally.
I've got Obliterators that can deep strike and Abaddon that can literally. So you're talking about we're playing a 1,250 point armies that. It's completely maneuverability. That's literally what this is going to come down to. And just kind of shadowing back and forth. I don't really care if I go first. do you care about first turn? So
Not really.
Now you're talking about 2 builds at 1,215 points or 1,250 points that don't care about the Alpha Strike turn 1 going first. So this is going to be, I think, a great showdown and two great. I love it when 2 badasses are on the table.
Yeah, basically, it's like, oh, I can't wait to get in a challenge with Abaddon. See what happens.
Absolutely. You talk about the Ultramarine players in Calgar. We've got Lysander, we've got Abaddon and Drago. These are the Billy badasses, and we don't see them enough, in my opinion. So whenever they're on the table, some way, shape, or form, they're going to find each other.
I mean, that's just the way it is supposed to be.
That's how they always do. So let's dive right in and see how this game unfolds. Robbie B, it is that time of the day where we roll to see who deploys first and pick sides. Pick sides first. So this is the first roll. I'll take a 4 to pick what side I want.
Bet.
Looks like I beat you, so I'll take the left side.
All right, fair enough.
And then we will roll right into who picks sides and deploys first.
Okay.
So this is always the big roll. But to be honest, I don't think either one of us cares too much. Not with the Chaos build that I have. So we'll just kind of, no pressure. I'm not too mad with my 2. But you are very consistent with ones. For all intents and purposes, I will deploy first and go first. Okay, we have deployed and can't wait to go in and talk about each one of these units and what our plans are with them for this game. But Robbie B, it is now up to you to want to see if you can seize the initiative.
All right, I'm going for not a 1. Not a 1, but not a 6.
All right, well, let's get this party started. All right, so kind of as you can see as I've deployed, what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm using the Rhinos because for some cover, because I know his firepower isn't as strong. And at 1,250 points, like, you have to make a decision. Either you're a shooting army or you're a close combat army. And for the most part, Robbie B with the close combat aspect. I, on the other hand, with the Obliterators, get some support with, as you can see, that's not on the table, Abaddon. And my Terminators are going to be deep striking in with the maneuverability of that. Plus here, and I know that Robbie B has got all his. Literally, this turn 1 for me is just going to be moving in position, waiting for Abaddon to show up. All right, so actually we're at the Psychic phase. And so now what I'm going to do is with the Sorcerer, I was able to fish. The only thing I cared about and wanted was from Biomancy. That is the highest level Sorcerer that you can get from Chaos. Or for the upgrades. And I did give it a Spell Familiar. And I was able to bang down on my second roll Endurance. So what I really want here is I want to utilize their Armor save, Invuln save, and a 4-up Feel No Pain. Try to make them as durable as possible at the 1,250 point mark. So let's see how many community dice we have. That is 5.
I'm digging that because I think I got 13 now.
Seems like you have the right amount. I'm actually not going to worry about sacking all the dice that I have just so I don't blow my head up because I have that Spell Familiar. So I am just going to use 6 dice.
Oh, just 6, huh?
Just 6. Actually, I lied. I will use 7 because Endurance is a level 2 power.
Hey, don't let me talk you into it.
So here's 7. It is unblockable, but I have to do this Perils. Let's see what the Perils is. Exactly what I like to see. Ooh. Here is my leadership check. And leadership 10. Good to go.
All right, well.
Super Saiyan Sorcerer it is. 3 last cannons into just that front lead Dread Knight. So basically what I'm thinking is too, because they have those teleport homers, they're going to be on me super fast. So I want to try to use up my last cannons so potentially I can use some plasma guns next turn. So here are my 3 last cannon shots. That is 2 hits and anything buts. That is 2 anything but. I am shooting through some ruins. So Robbie B, you're going to get 2 4-up saves.
It's true. All right. So definitely 4 go, but that gives me an idea. Maybe I'll cast Sanctuary on those guys to get my normal and vulnerable down a little bit because they come with it regular. So here's my saves. 1 good, 1 bad. So it looks like one of them.
First blood me, got it.
Not quite. Not quite.
Okay, so basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this unit with a 1 inch. So they're just going to scoot a little bit forward.
You're rolling like me now.
Yeah.
Super streaky.
And that was basically about what I thought turn 1 was going to be. And just moving in position, going where I'm going, and waiting for the cavalry.
Alright, so it's going to be the top of my turn. And I got a couple ideas of what to do here. I need to definitely deal with these obliterators. So I think I'm going to kind of move my line up and try to intercept them and not care too much about his rhinos over there on the left flank. And then just see where the Terminators deep strike in and deal with them, because I got a lot of maneuverability here with gate and also my shunt move. So I'm just going to move my guys up during the movement phase first, just to kind of see where we get here. Oh, there's one in terrain. No. Yeah, fortunately, I rolled a 6. Like a boss. So once that's done, these guys are just going to kind of jump into Toe Dragon. Who doesn't like a monstrous creature when they toe drag?
Absolutely. Not going to use that shunt move quite yet?
Nope, not yet. And I think we're positioning is good over here for some shots. So we'll go to Psyches. Alright, so here's the community dice. Ugh, just 1. That's okay though. So put it in there. So I got 9. And I think what I'm going to do here is not necessarily engage, but get close to those obliterators because there's a relic in the middle of the table. So I think I'm going to do gate with Drago. To try to land on it this turn. So I'm going to cast Gate, aiming towards the middle. I'm going to throw, we'll throw 4 dice at it. Goes off with 3.
I can't try to do anything about that, brother. I'm going to let you have that.
Alright, seems good to me. So now I got 5 big dice left, and I was actually able to roll really well. I was fishing on the divination table. I got 4 warning, so I can be a 4 up invulnerable. It's only warp charge 1. I'm going to throw 3 dice at it. Perils with my librarian, so let's see what that's going to be. A big 3. It looks like I just lose D3 dice, warp charge dice, so we're going to lose 2.
But that means I also lose 2.
But I think that empties me out.
Yep, and then the Psyker just takes a wound.
Alright, too easy. Boop. So we're deep striking onto the relic. I'm just going to put him on the top floor just because I don't want to wreck my mans by putting him down in there right yet. So here's the scatter. And it looks like it's 3 to the rightish. So right about there. So it looks like I got to take about 9 difficult trade saves right up in there. And 1 normal save. We'll just take it on. I think I got Thunderhammers the most. And we're good to go there. So you'll notice I couldn't exactly make a perfect concentric circle in here because of just the way the terrain's laid out. So I just kind of put everybody in here approximate as we could. You know, you don't lose guys because you can't physically touch the models around it. So, you know, don't be afraid to just space them out a little bit. You know, that's just that kind of the spirit of the game type thing there. And then I made sure I notated who I actually put on the relic right there as well. So I'm going to open up with my strike squad up here, trying to shoot down maybe one of Juice's rhinos. They didn't move, and they have a side cannon, so it's salvos 2-4, and I'm going to shoot 4 times at it. I believe that is a leaner. So we got 3 hits, and it's strength 7, so I need 4s, at least a glance, not 1s and 2s. So I feel like I achieved a goal. I got on the relic. First blood, no, it's not. And I just kind of moved everything else into position. I don't have reinforcements like Juice does, so I'm basically playing reactionary, kind of cover the middle as I'm trying to hold on to the relic now.
Okay, so basically because I knew that I wasn't going to have, even if Abaddon and the Terminators were on the board, I knew I couldn't try to jump on that relic in the very beginning. Because I know the Drago and those Terminators, the girth is too strong right there. So I just want to sacrifice that in the beginning and know that this is a race, not a sprint. So now it's time for Abaddon hopefully to come in and give me so where I can keep kind of, or maybe plink down some of his sides and then go for that center towards the end of the game. Okay, so this is that roll to see if Abaddon and his unit comes in. And he does. I always like it when they come in on that first roll.
Going for my warm, squishy center.
And this is basically where I'm thinking. I'm going to try to unload. Well, first, before I describe what I would like to do, let's see where he actually lands. Okay, good. That is a good old-fashioned hit. So basically what I'm going to do now, my goal is For everybody at home with some tech, when you are not as good in close combat as AKA Drago and those Terminators are, but you do have some ranged weapons, you need to put that into your favor. Don't try to get overzealous and shoot too much into there. You won't be able to kill them all, so what I'm going to try to do is hyper-focus down, get rid of unload all my plasma, and try to knock out one, if not two, of the Dread Knights this turn, so then I only have to take the charge of just Drago in the center.
I would prefer you didn't.
And it's Psychic Phase time. Community dice, it is. So 3,
Ooh,
that means
big 3.
I'm rolling with 6. So now, the cool thing about going with Biomancy, it's one of the only, or one of the main ones that has a offensive primary psychic ability, and that's what I'm going to be looking at right now. So I'm going to be rolling 3 of my dice on Smite.
Oh, I like that one.
I guarantee that this is going to be another 6. So I now take a wound.
See, I was thinking it was 1. I was splitting the difference.
And lose 1 warp charge myself. But the power does go off.
So I have 10?
Yes.
And it went off with 2?
Yes.
And it's just a strength 4 AP2?
Yes, sir.
So you still have to roll a hit, you still have to roll a wound. I have decided, upon further review, that my 10 dice, I'm going to throw probably 5 at it. So here we go. And I think I dispelled it.
You did. You got the 3 successes there.
I've seen enough of these battle reports, Juice. I know you like to sneak stuff in on people.
I'm actually going to try a little life leech. Actually, you know what? I am not. I don't want to get overzealous. I do have an iron arm left on that sorcerer, and him not dying is part of my plan on winning this game. So I'm going to back off from the spells for right now.
Okay.
Okay, so now the plasma gun squad, Termies, are going to shoot at this wounded guy.
Oh, you had to pick the wounded guy.
Yeah, pick on the little guy. So I'm going to roll these individual at a time. It's something that I believe in because of rollover.
Oh, for overheating.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go from right to left. I'm just looking for that.
And these are commies too. So you're blowing your wad here, basically.
Blowing him.
Okay.
Good
rolls.
9 hits.
It's like they're a hive tyrant.
I like this. Now I am strength 7, brother, and you're toughness 6, so I need 3s. That's another reason why I decided to sack all of them. And because I know you're still going to get that 4-up save. So math says I just barely kill him.
Yep, because I'm toe dragging right there on the ruin. So I'm going to jump in here and grab all these dice just to make it easier and not slow things down. And yeah, you got 3 more wounds on them. That's it.
Literally, math comes into play, and it takes 10 plasma guns to do 3 wounds when you're in a 4-up cover and toughness 6. Alrighty, so now we're up here. The obliterators are going to shoot there. I'm going to shoot my plasma guns again. I've got 1 within rapid fire range.
Leave my Dread Knights alone.
There, and then the other ones are not. So this is the 1 in rapid. They are twin linked, luckily. And then an individual and an individual. And then again, strength 7. That's 3 saves, man.
Oof.
But luckily, you're still getting that 4-up cover.
Toe dragon all day. 1.
Takes a wound.
Back to where we started almost.
Takes a 1 and got 3 left.
Okay.
All right, just moving people in position. There at the top of the table, I am still dead set on taking that back objective secured unit out. And then I was able to get first blood, which in points, in tournaments and stuff like that, every point is what counts. So those are points I can never lose. I'm really happy about that. And now I'm basically just bracing for the charge of what he's got coming at me. But with Abaddon and these obliterators and terminators, I feel like I hold my own for at least a turn or 2.
So I think I'm going to kind of flip the script here and bounce my Dread Knight that hasn't shunted yet, because obviously he can't stand up to firepower of that magnitude. I'm going to shunt him over to here and try to deal with this mess over here. There is 1 Power Fist in here, but I will be able to take out multiple guys before, and hopefully I can focus fire them down a little bit. And then here in the middle, I'm just going to go up the gut, and this is what epic ballads are sung about in the Grimdark feature.
Yo, Robbie B, moving that 6 inches in that terrain, getting what you need there, brother.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to assault now. Moving to the Psychic phase, we get 2 community dice. That puts me up to 10. And I am going to try to cast Forewarning, because I probably could use an invulnerable save against all this power fists. Reroll that one. So we only got 3 passes and no perils, which is nice.
Yo, I've only got 5 dice, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to roll 3 6s.
You got 1.
I got 1. I'll save that to roll over for next turn.
And now I'm going to cast Prescience with my last 4 dice. Yay, I didn't perils.
And it goes off.
All right. So now I'm going to try to assault. I initially thought maybe I should combo charge both, but then I remember they spent their plasma, so technically they're not a threat to me. They're a threat to me from shooting, so if I wipe them out, I can hopefully deal with them on the counter charge. And also, we pre-measured it just like we normally do. It's about 4.5 inches, so we're talking 5. So I need an average roll of 7 to get there because I'm losing 2 inches for going through the terrain here. And here's my roll for assault. I think I'm good.
A 9 will definitely put you where you want to be at.
Plus 2 inches. So everybody made it to the combat this round, which is going to be pretty nice. Drago is going to strike first with his higher initiative, followed by the rest of the blokes with, in the back, looks like 4 Thunderhammer is going to come through. Now, it kind of messed up. I casted Prescience. I forgot that Drago is actually Demon Slayer Warlord trait, so they would have got Hatred Demons. So for the initial charge, that was probably better in Prescience in the later rounds of combat, if any.
But it's one of those you forget sometimes that Obliterators, the Avatar, certain things throughout have Demon.
And then also Demon Bane activates only if you do Force. So I probably should have cast it a little differently, but that's okay. We'll hopefully we'll have sufficient.
Fuck up.
Yeah, hopefully we can still bring it home here on this combat. All right, so first off is going to be Drago with his 5 attacks with the Titan Sword, which is Strength 7, AP 2. He is going to hit on 3s. Fortunately, he is Prescienced. It's going to get 4 big hits and to wound. Wow, all right. 1 invulnerable.
So 1 5-up save, and I fail it.
Very close, very close. Okay. So now we're going to switch it up and go to, we'll do the Librarian first. He is the same initiative, so we're going on initiative 4. But he has a stave. Oh, big 3 big hits. He has a stave, so he's plus 2 strength.
So now you wound on 4s, yes sir.
Just 1.
So I owe you another 2-up save. Good to go.
Okay. And then we've got, 6 Force Swords, or Nemesis Demon Sword. We're going to get 2 rerolls there, which is pretty decent. And looks like 5 hits. Oh boy. There it is, 1.
Did get 1 to sneak through. Let's see if I can make it 2-up. Good to go.
Okay, yep, your normal armor save. And then we've got the Halberds, which are unfortunately in the same boat, but they're plus 1 strength. So it looks like, need lots of rerolls here because I'm hitting on 4s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yep.
So grab me.
There you go.
All right, thank you. And then we need what?
5
here? Yep. Not too bad.
Not bad. Picked up 3, so I got to make 3 2-up saves.
Yep.
Made all of those, but that's not the meat and potatoes of that list. There's those. It's those 4 demon hammers that are going to come in hot.
Yep. Which I think we swing at the same time as your power fist.
Yep. Okay.
So I've got 4 of those guys. So I'm going to get 12 attacks. They also hit on 4s.
Well, that's a solid roll, brother.
Ooh, I'm okay with that. So a couple of rerolls, not too shabby. Or, kind of shabby. But I'll still take it. And then anything but on this one. Ooh, couple butts.
But I only got a 5-up save, so...
but it's invulnerable.
Yep. So I was able to stick 2. You were able to put 4 through, so that means I lose 2 whole Obliterators, and I have 1 guy with a wound left. But I get my 6 attacks at the same initiative. I need 4s to hit. I don't have Prescience or Hateful or...
Super Angry Grey Knights.
Yep. And that is 3 invulnerable saves to yourself, brother.
All right. So I'm going to start on this guy with the Psy Cannon right here. and then the next one up's Drago. So I did cast Forewarning, so I do have a 4-up invulnerable. So he's good. So I'll take it again.
I like how you're taking it on him because literally Drago is the next guy up anyway. So, and you really want to save as many wounds on Drago as possible, but kind of reach out and see. And now literally this guy's done everything you wanted. He's made 2 out of the 3 that you had to do. So
I almost don't care if he fails here.
But he didn't. He just takes it all.
See, I said the dice are going to come back, man. It's all average, right?
That's right.
So I got over here. I did a wound. Now I'm in a position to strike a little bit better with the Dread Knight and also the covering fire here. He may still get to assault me here, but I'll be able to counter assault with the Dread Knight. There are guys in the vehicles. Hard to say what's going to happen, but I'm just hoping to take away some of his maneuverability over there. And then we're all surrounded around the Obliterator, and I'll probably receive a charge here in a minute.
Oh yeah, if you don't think Abaddon wants to get up in that.
I'm sure he does.
Okay, so yeah, those 2 melt-a-guns. You know, you ever in a situation where you're like, I really want a melt-a-gun to hit and wound? That's literally what I'm going to need over there. I do have an Iron Arm Psyker with ability Width that has that Power Fist and the stave itself. So we might be able to do some stuff with that going down, but I really want to, I need to secure one of these sides. That one looks like the easier for me too, because over here, the plot is getting super thick and it's time to make some shit happen. So that's where we're going to be at. And it's psychic phase. So we're going to try for, see where first our community dice, 1 billion, aka. So that gives me 9. I am going to come in hot and try to roll 4 my dice to try to get an Iron Arm off. So Robbie B, I know that leads you at 16 total dice that you can try to have.
You've got 6 left?
And I have 5 left.
5. Oof. So I would need 12 to draw the spell. What you're gonna do next? We'll let you have that one.
Okay. I will now go in and try to smite with 2 warp charges. He will smite, try to get the unit that is inside the building. Goes off on 1.
All right. Well, I do have the Aegis, so I can reroll 1s. It is targeting them. I think we're gonna throw. What do you got left? 4?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna throw.
I have 3. Excuse me.
3. Okay. I'm gonna throw 7. I'm gonna throw half at it. So it looks like I get to reroll 2 1s. Try to get that 6.
Oh, you've already got 1. I only had 1 go off. But let's roll it. Just see what we have.
Nope.
See, so everybody at home, let's just talk about something real quick. You look at it, was like, well. Maybe I'll take 7 to use 2, but Robbie B is very good with the numbers, and he realizes you need 7 dice with reroll 1s just to give yourself like a 65% chance of stopping a single success. So like, way to play the odds and make sure it goes to stop it. All right, so I've got that unit is going to be blasting down with 2 melta-guns, shooting at that Dread Knight. That is, half the battle. They both hit. No 1s, no 1s. 2 2s, just as good as rolling 6s right now.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I need I'm not Toe Dragon, and I'm out in the open, so I need my 5-up invulnerable. Nope, 2 more wounds.
Dropped him down to 1 wound, and now I got some, I'm going to slang some rando bolt pistols coming at you. So that is 5.
Okay.
And now nothing. So
high toughness.
What 1 wound left, and I'm gonna have to do it in combat. It's an unfailable charge distance, but for all intents and purposes, I will roll it and let these guys roll right up in here. And again, it's a unfailable charge distance over here, but I'll roll it. 1.
I think you got it.
Billion.
Overwatch with my fists.
Yay. All right. So here we are, and I am going to issue a challenge with the champion because he has to.
Okay, I'll accept it with the Justicar.
Just a McKizzy. Basically, we go something like that, Mir. So now I have Abaddon is going to be swinging with his demon sword of goodness, and at initiative 6, I am weapon skill 7. This is my roll for that demon sword here. So I get 4 additional attacks. So off the charge, because of rage and everything else, that gives me 10 total attacks. I am weapon skill 7, so I'm looking for 3s. And I am preferred enemy because you are a Space Marine. That is a cocked dice, homie. And so I get to reroll 1s. So Abaddon's going to miss 3 times. So that is 7 invulnerable saves.
Well, that's a lot of saves to make. So we will start over here with who he's based with. Looks like a halberd guy. So got my forewarning, hopefully. There's the first one. Second one. Nope. So I lose him. Now it's going to jump to... looks like, yeah, could be either or. We'll start with the sword guy. I would prefer to not lose to the hammer. Okay, there's 3. Next one. Lost him.
So now it's got to go on a hammer guy.
Yep, that's the way it goes sometimes. He's dead.
2 left, brother.
And now we're going to go on the halberd. Looks like he's dead. And...
it looks like...
yeah.
Looks like a sword guy
Just
here.
a sword guy with a side cannon.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead as well.
Abaddon came in and did work. But that's what happens whenever a character can come in and not get based and just base guys where your tank can't. But now I know literally the same thing's about to happen to me.
Well, we'll do our darndest. So Drago's definitely going to throw. So 4 attacks with Drago. And they are prescient, so I feel like the one needs to get rerolled. Or not, you know. To wound, strength 7. That's 3, AP 2.
And I got to make both of these or die, and I die because he did have 1 wound left.
All right.
So I've got pile-in and a pile-in with 2 power weapons. I have 3 in that unit total, so these are all just regular old power weapons. We are preferred enemy because of the Black Crusade, and I am going to need 4s. Black Crusade Warlord trait, that is. That is 1 2-up save, brother. Oh, I did have 2 1s in there. I get to reroll. So that is 3 2-up saves.
Starting on the guy with the relic, it looks like. So we will start. We'll do one at a time, I guess. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Alright, so my librarian's going to move up here. Boom. And then I have my challenge as well back over there. So challenge is just a normal 4 sword. 2 hits, actually. And 1 wound.
1 wound, so 2-up save.
How about that? And then we got the librarian. He's a little bit different. He does have 2 attacks. He is prescient, so I got 1 hit so far. We got 2 hits. And then we are plus 2 strength.
So that'll do it. So 2 2-up saves over there. And I lose 1.
Woo! Lucky me. Now we're going to go what?
I won where we got a few guys left to swing. It's about to get bloody. All right, so we now have, I guess it's my priority with this guy.
Yeah, with him and then my guys.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. So you would come in looking something like that. You're 2 inches.
Yeah.
So I'll just do this one in a challenge first. So I get 3 attacks. That is a cocked dice.
I would think so.
And then anything butts, and I get to re-roll up. Don't need to. So that is 3 invulnerable saves.
3
starting with
saves.
your champion.
Okay. Well, he's got a 4-up, so we'll start there. Nope. So it looks like it's going to go to the hammer.
Yep. Like a boss.
And a hammer.
So it will lose a hammer, this guy right here, but he's going to get to do all his swings back.
He will. So let's just throw with we got what, 6 attacks with hammers?
Yep. And then I'll swing over my 3 attacks that's out of the challenge last.
So pretty good, but we are prescienced. So we get 2 rerolls.
Wow. Clutch.
Nice pickup. Clutch pickup.
6,
Wow.
dude. I told you this was gonna happen. Literally coming in.
It's because he's keeping it icy.
Yo,
he's holding the relic.
He's like, I can't. It's my shield.
I got it.
All right. So now, so I'm gonna start here. Now, these are Terminators that are marked of Zinch. So I do have a 4-up invone as well. So I've got 2 guys before Abaddonian. So 1 guy is down. That is a Thunder, or that is a Power Fist, by the way. So now 1, he is down. Now Abaddon is going to have to tank some of these.
But he's a baller.
But he is an absolute baller, and I'm gonna roll 1 just to see what happens. He's loving it. He takes a wound. I'm gonna take it on him with this second one, as the last one as well.
Well, he has Eternal Warrior,
yes. Right? Yeah, I just didn't want to go down 2 wounds. So he takes a wound, and there's that. And I remove, but now I also get to swing with my last 3 attacks, my Power Fist that died there. So I'm going to have 3 attacks coming at you. I told you this was going to get bloody real quick. I am preferred enemy.
Yep.
And anything but ones, and there's a long war for you, brother.
Okay, so just 1?
Yep.
And I guess he was here-ish?
Yeah, for the most part, he was here, so it looks like it'd be the guy with the relic.
All right. So he's down.
Okay, so the relic would effectively go down, which really doesn't matter who holds it at this current second. It's whoever can walk away from this combat. Drago or Abaddon.
It's 3-on-3 now.
What a combat. An absolute showdown.
And next combat.
Here we are here. So, Robbie B, if you want, go ahead and get your 4 attacks out of the way. I'm not going to go before you.
Nope, we're the same initiative. I am higher weapon skill, but I don't hit on 2s. So...
That's right, he's weapon skill 5, isn't he?
Yep, sure is. I do wound on 2s, though, so that's 2 strength 10s.
Okay, so I have to start from one side and work my way around. So what I'm basically going to do is I will drop this guy, even though he's the Meltagun, and then go right next to this.
All right.
Now, my Sorcerer is up. He gets 4 attacks. He is going to be strength 10 because I'm going to use that Power Fist, and I Iron Armed up. So here are his attacks. I don't get any preferred enemy from being this far away from Abaddon, and anything but 1. So that is 2 invulnerable saves there for him. And he's got his last save, so picked 1 and lost 1.
Yep, so close.
So I was able to take down the Dread Knight. So the Raptors and the Sorcerer were able to knock down the Dread Knight. I actually used my consolidation movements to go backwards, just in case. I don't want to get charged right now and deal with that, because all those power weapons are going to cut right through my armor. He's got the 1-up on me there. So I just want to make sure if he was feeling balls that he didn't want to jump out of that building and karate chop me right now. Also, if you want to look here, Abaddon has only got 1 wound, or has taken 1 wound, and he is in a slugfest with Drago and the Librarian. One thing I did want to touch on, coming back to you there a little bit, Robbie B, are those rhinos. I didn't know which way to go because the Dread Knight could have just beasted up and destroyed my unit, aka and or Abaddon could have just got hosed. So I wanted to put myself back to back, figure out, because ultimately this is Relic and kill points. I don't want to hop 5-man units out to give you up for kill points, easy kill points for you, and I want to keep them as safe as possible, because if I do lose this Relic, I want to shoot over wherever I need to be to throw an objective secured unit nearby.
And that's the one thing about the Relic too, it is an objective, so you don't have to necessarily be holding it to hold it.
Absolutely. I just got to get a power slide within 3.
So we're getting really stuck in now, and I definitely need to deal with these Raptors. So I feel like Grey Knights are pretty much made to move and shoot, or boot scoot boogie, as Juice called it earlier. So we're gonna try to get them and just weather the storm over there with Abaddon and see what happens. I've been wanting to say this all game. Drago will issue a challenge.
Oh man! And you know who's gonna accept it? That big BDB right there.
Probably.
So I am. So it's Robbie B. You can move him into base contact now. This is what we've all been waiting for. All right, Robbie B. I'm looking. This is my demon weapon. I'm looking for anything but a 1.
Yes.
So
That would have been awkward.
That would have definitely been
Forces
awkward.
of Chaos, you have left me.
Yes, so now I've got my 8 attacks, and I am weapon skill 7. You're only weapon skill 6. So I'm going to hit you on 3s. I am preferred enemy. Abaddon decided to show up right there, guys. And I get to re-roll these 2 butts. Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Abaddon.
That's pretty saucy. Alright, so I kind of figured something like this would happen. So in the psychic phase, I got both my prescience and my sanctuary off. Because I had a decent amount of warp charge points, but they're only warp charge 1 to get off. So, 8 saves on Drago. Here's the first one. And it's a long war. Second one. Another long war. So that means this is a 1? Nope. Here we go. Number 5 is a 2, just what I needed. A 3, 4, and a 1. So I did take a wound. Got 3 left.
Seems good.
But even if I hadn't cast a Sanctuary, I would have only taken 2 there at that point because of my Storm Shield.
Sometimes you don't fail 3-up saves.
That's true. Alright, so swinging back with the Titan Sword. He is Master Crafted. He needs 4s, and it looks like good conversion there, but not good conversion there. Damn you, Abaddon, with your high weapon skill.
And I am toughness 5.
Strength 7.
So 3 4-up saves. Like a champ.
He
Yes.
cast some psychic powers too.
What did I say? Like a champ. Abaddon ain't going down like no punk.
Nope. So now it's just to see what's left
Now
here.
we've got some initiatives.
4s.
Yep, so I have 2 initiative 4s. Preferred enemy. Okay. Robbie B, you
And
have 2.
my barbarian only gets 2. 1 hit.
As prescience.
That's true. So reroll it. I'm still missed. And I did wound.
Alright,
Because
so
I'm plus 2 strength.
a 2-up on normal guy. Good to go. And now I have a power fist.
I have a demon hammer.
I do nothing. I am just prescient, or I am just preferred enemy.
2 with nothing extra. I don't hit you on 3s.
Nope.
But I wound you on not that.
So there
Big stuck
we
in.
have it.
I think I actually lost combat.
Yes, you did. But I'm pretty sure Drago is fearless. Hashtag.
I think he's a Lord of War. We will check on that.
Let's check it out.
So he is fearless. He has many, many, many rules. One of them being fearless. So we just tied it all up there. Going into juices, turn 4.
Absolutely, it's about to be turn 4.
Action.
Okay, so turn for me. I've got an idea here. I'm about to bust out all 10 of those guys out of those 2 squads of 5 rhinos. Do some rapid fire bolters, aka at 12 inches, same thing as storm bolter, upon to the Grey Knights. And then with whatever is not dead, I'm going to charge with my little sorcerer, I think. I think that's the G plan. Maybe. Okay, so now it is time to... so what I was ended up doing, I just want to break down for everybody real quick. I attached the sorcerer to this 5-man unit, broke him off away, and hid him behind some terrain here so he can run, because that ultimately is a kill point, and kill points are secondary, as everybody knows. So I'm trying to keep units alive, but still trying to do my thing. So I'm going to just go ahead and start with some rapid fire bolters. Here's the first squad that doesn't have the guy in it. Wow. What a roll. I'm loving that right
Solid.
there. Let's convert that into some 4s here. Looks like 4. So Robbie B, that's just 4 rando.
4 saves.
Yeah, and it looks like your Sarge is up first there. So some lookout serves first.
Yeah, I guess we can do that. We'll just throw it.
4 lookout serves.
So he has to take 1.
2 lookout serves. He fails on a 4
Oh, he's
up.
a character, right?
Yep. So Sarge did die.
Okay. And
2
other
Yeah,
randos.
2 normal 2-ups. Or 3-ups.
Oh,
So
at least
wow.
3.
Bolters are just
So
just
first
laying
thing,
waste to guys in power armor right now. So I'm going to do that one more time.
Okay.
From the unit with the sorcerer.
So right here.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
These are just the bolters. Wow. 2, and then that is it because my sorcerer doesn't have a bolt pistol.
Okay, so I just got 2. Lose 1 more. Looks like straight ahead.
Looks like a halberd.
Take that guy.
Yep. Wow. Bolters. You killed 4 of mine, I killed 4 of yours.
It's
wow.
True. And I need leadership because they're not fearless and they're good.
Okay, we are at that same situation. So Abaddon, don't roll a 1. Oh,
that's the opposite of that.
That is the opposite of it. He's like, okay, you got a 2-up invulnerable. I'm just gonna make you take a bunch. So this is 11, brother. I need 3s. 2s I can't do anything with, but I get to re-roll 1s. And re-roll because of preferred enemy. So that many 2-up invulnerable saves.
All right, we'll start right there.
Ooh.
Let's taste the first one. Second one. Third. Fourth. Down to 1.
Oh,
but
wow.
Now he's got 4 back at initiative 5.
Yep.
We got Mastercrafted, so
yes,
I'm going to reroll the 2.
Coming in hot, hitting with your 4.
2s to wound, strength 7. 4.
Okay, so I owe you 4
I mean, it's not quite as bad as the other way around.
Oh my goodness! But I'm only rocking out with a 4. Wow. So I take another one. Do this one at a time. 3. I now have 1 wound left. Got to stick this 4 up.
Welcome to my world.
Here we go. Yes!
Oh, there it is.
What an epic showdown. We are slugging back and forth.
Yep.
And then we can just run through this gauntlet of power weapon. 2 hits. 1 long war for you, brother. Just a normal 2-up save to old librarian.
Alright. He's
good to go.
And then he gets his 2 back. Needs 4s, no hits. And what do I got? A Thunder Hammer?
Yep. Demon Hammer up.
2. Oh yeah, it's better. And a couple wounds.
Alright, so 2 4-up saves, nothing I can do about it. Oh, he is a champion. He's going to look out, sir, to a non-champion guy. Oh, he wants to take them both. 2 4-ups. So I save 1, fail 1. So the champion will die, but he will get his 2 saves back.
Yep.
Or 2 attacks back, excuse me. 2 long wars. Now 2 anything buts. That is 2 invulnerables back at you, brother.
Okay, and I still got Sanctuary up, so I'm a 4-up invulnerable, starting with Hammerman's.
Oh, and you lost yours. Now it is up to your Libby. This could instant kill the Libby.
Yeah, I don't like that, so, but nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
That's good.
We literally mirrored each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely mirrored each other. This is going down for the ages. All right, that was my turn 4. Feeling okay about it. I know some power armor guys are going to die just from all those AP3 swords he's going to have coming in hot on me. But there's nothing I can do. We're just going back and forth. But this epic showdown, man, it's getting hectic.
It is. It is. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens next because I'm losing warp charge. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Going to have to capitalize on what they do best, which is moving and shooting and assaulting over into here, and maybe try to pick on that sorcerer or something. We'll see. And then over there, we just got to fight the good fight and get. We got to get Sanctuary off this turn, at the very least. 1 for Psychics. 3. So that's going to give me 9. Gives me a few more options. So I got 8 dice. I think first off, we're gonna definitely throw 5 at Sanctuary. And didn't parallels finally. And we got 3 successes.
You can have it, brother.
Alright, I'll take it. Then we've got 4 dice left. I almost kind of want to hammer hands. We'll try a hammer hands. Get it on 1.
Sure.
Alright. And then we will try to forewarning on 1.
I will try to stop forewarning with 6 dice.
Yep. Oh, I stopped it twice.
And I stopped it.
Alright, so we're just going to shoot our storm bolters because, well, salvo, you can't assault after you shoot. Not too shabby. 3s. And need them 4s. 1.
3 up.
There
Good
it
to
is.
go.
Nice. Okay. Guess we'll have to do it the hard way and assault in. So, assaulting the sorcerer squad. Big 9. I think I got it.
Absolutely. I get a little overwatch.
Yep.
And I've got 10 shots coming at you. Looks like 2 6s.
Okay.
No wounds.
So close.
All right, come on in hot.
I feel like I have plenty of range.
And the sorcerer is going to issue a challenge. There's nobody there.
Yeah, I don't have anybody. I lost a trusted card.
So it's time to just swing it up.
Yep. So 6 power weapon attacks coming at you. Not too shabby. Looks like 3. And we need 4s. So 2 AP3.
2 guys are getting vaped. You'll take 2 guys out there for me, homie.
Just at the end.
Yes, sir.
So right there. And then I've got 2 regular swings, 1, and I need a 4. Nope.
All right, I get some back. Looks like I get 4 regular guys. All right, so I got my 5 total attacks without my champion, or excuse me, without the sorcerer.
Ooh, no wounds.
No wounds there, but the champion, or my sorcerer, gets to come in hot with his power fist. That is 3.
Okay.
Now anything but. That is definitely a cog dice. So 2 guys go down.
All right. I think
And
we tied then.
We definitely tie combat 2-2. All right. So now it is time. Abaddonian, keep it icy. He keeps it icy with the 3. So now I'm looking for, again, can't do anything with 2s. Get to reroll 1s.
Pretty solid.
Wow.
So 2, 4, 6, 7, it looks like.
7.
On Drago.
2 up saves on Drago.
Alright, first one. Second one. Oh, he's down.
Drago goes down.
Okay, so now the librarian's got 5 to make. And he is a 4 up because I got Sanctuary off. So 4 up. 4 up.
Yes,
Okay.
Abaddon literally came in hot.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he gets a consolidation move of a 6. And now I'm pretty sure this is what Kenny would do. There's about 3 inches.
Murder
now
shuffle.
I spend my other 3 inches murder shuffling and keeping it icy the entire time. Guys, well, this is part of the game where Robbie B's got 2 models left. Abaddonian was able to pick up and get the biggest, iciest objective on the board. And then we also had Robbie B only having 2 models left here, so he can't win kill points. I will eventually just roll right through that.
Yeah, normally I would hang in there, and try to get some points, on the table, but I don't have a way to, stack points at this point. So
Yeah, absolutely, with relic and kill points. So that is
Yeah.
it. You guys know the spiel. If you want to hear all the juicy content coming up about this game, Robbie B and I are about to record it down, and you guys can only see that if you go to longwar.net. Become a veteran of the Long War today.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. TheLongWar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos,